Hey guys, we are taking a break from inside and headed outdoors. If you're new here, my name is Josie and I'm a wife and mom to two who is usually all about decorating indoors. We bought a brand new build in 2021 that was brand new inside, but unfortunately had absolutely no work done on landscaping. There's no patio, no fluffy grass, and nowhere to relax. We had planned on getting it all done professionally, but as inflation became worse and worse, that quickly became unattainable, but yet we still found ourselves yearning for a place to enjoy outdoors with our children. So today we are beginning an extremely budget-friendly makeover on our outdoors DIY style to give anyone out there in the same position as us ideas and motivation to enjoy your space no matter what it looks like. We have two patios, a garden, and a fire pit area planned, and today we're tackling the second patio. So let's jump in. Hey you guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Josie and today we are starting the second patio. Last week I took you guys along the process of starting our first patio. Loved how that turned out, but we did want a second space since we host a lot of barbecues or want to. So we're gonna jump into that. We got some new deck tiles. These are from Temu actually, and we're basically doing a 6x6. And then my husband is going to make a little pathway as well. And I'm going to take you guys through the whole process this time. Last time was pretty sped up because I was in the middle of a really bad allergic reaction from cleaning some of the yard. And I had to get a inhaler and all of that stuff. So I was really off hands, but I was a little more on hands in this one. So what my husband is doing is just laying out. Again, you have to take out the first layer if you don't want grass and weeds coming up from the tiles and stuff like that. So he is just marking out the 6x6 square first, and then he's also gonna mark out the little walkway, and then he's just gonna dig up all that grass. Basically, that is that whole process. The only thing we're doing different with this patio is, as you can see, our previous patio, if you haven't watched that video, you can go ahead and it'll be in the description. We basically did the same process. The only thing that we did was we added the outdoor plywood underneath. We wanted that patio to be a little more sturdy. That was going to be our main patio. This one was more of like an afterthought, like, oh, let's do a second patio over here. But we really didn't feel like investing in the plywood, although after seeing how nice everything turned out, we're like, okay, we should just invest in getting the plywood. But again, it's so easy to pick these tiles. These tiles take literally like no time to install. It's just the digging and all of that stuff. But so yeah, he's just marking out where everything's going. So you see those 4 tiles there. That's going to be the little pathway onto that. And that's where we started. So he's just going to take out all of the grass. But before we go any further and show you the rest of the process, I did want to thank Teddy Blake for sponsoring today's video. Teddy Blake, New York. I have to represent New York because I'm from New York, if you don't know that. They are a luxury handbag company that just came out with their spring collection, hence the plug in the spring video. I am so excited to receive this bag. It is perfect for the springtime, but also for me, who has had a mom bag for 3 years, which is actually from Teddy Blake as well. I'll show you guys later, but I've had this mom duffel bag for so long, and I have yet to have like a going out bag. And so this spring I really want to actually wear this bag. I'm in love. They sent me their Kim Stampedo in 11-inch. They do have other sizes of this exact bag, but I'm just in love with this color. This color is the light beige, I believe, but they have tons of different colors. Their bags are such good quality, which is why I decided to work with them again. I normally won't work with, handbag companies that reach out to me, but because I trust Teddy Blake so much, their bag that I already have of them has lasted me, okay, and it has been through the ringer with me and my 2 kids. I've had kids back to back, and it's just the leather, you can just tell it's very, very good quality. And again, these bags are actually made in Italy in the same exact factories that other luxury designer handbags are made, and these are made with premium leather. They cut out all the marketing and extra stuff that basically makes the other bags so much more money, so that they can give these bags to you, these premium quality bags at affordable prices. I am a huge fan of them, and you could just look at their reviews. They have like 5-star reviews on all of their bags, and I really do recommend, if you're going to get any designer bag within budget, to try Teddy Blake. I will link the Kim Stampedo that I got down in my description, and also any codes that they gave to me. So thank you to Teddy Blake for sponsoring today's video. Now back to this patio. Again, my husband is just gonna finish taking the layer of grass out, and shout out to him because the shoveling is a lot of work and it takes a lot of stamina. So I'm so grateful that this is now his second time, and he's not even done yet because again, we have the fire pit still and the garden to work on, and probably some more other work as we start to do everything in our backyard. I just want to do more and more. So because again, we haven't worked on this. We've basically just left our backyard. And which is why I'm making all these videos, because I just want to encourage anybody who's has the same problem as us, that has had an unattractive yard and just has stayed out of it because there's no place to enjoy, to just do it. Because okay, they quoted me $5,000 for a 10 by 10 patio, concrete patio. That is insane. I am spending way less than that to do everything that I've done so far and will do in this backyard, and it's fine. I love it. I love the first patio that we made, and I love this one. And I didn't have to spend $5,000 for just the patio, not including like, okay, we would spend $5,000 on the concrete patio for a 10 by 10, only one patio, then have to get the gazebo, the furniture, and all that stuff, and then it would only just be one space. So I really just want to encourage anybody to just DIY it and make your yard usable, and no matter what your space looks like, enjoy it, because again, not everyone has a yard or a space to enjoy outdoors. So really just do what you can and love it and live in it. Now what he's doing is basically raking it out. He's basically trying to get it as leveled as he can. We live on a slopey neighborhood, lots of hills, and yeah, you just want to get whatever area you're putting these deck tiles on as flat as possible. And then after that, that is when you would lay the plywood like we did on the other patio. But here we're not going to. But if you're going to do it like this, again, it's even more important that you get everything completely flat so that the tiles lay flat and click together flat. Last time we had a one of those things, I forgot what it's called. Oh my gosh. Those like metal things that you tamp, I think it's called a tamper, that you tamp down everything. So he wets it to get it more like I guess pliable, and then you would tamp it down. He used a piece of wood over here because we didn't want to rent it again, and then you just put the tiles down. And this is the quickest part of it all, is just putting the tiles down. They're super easy to lay down, and we didn't do the plywood here again, but they did come out pretty flat. I mean, it's not like, you can still feel that there's not something flat underneath, like, you know, they move when you walk on it a little bit, not like out of place, but like you can feel that there's no plywood underneath. Because the other one, like, you can't feel it at all. It feels like you're walking on a floor, which is why we want to do that here too, so that they could both be good. But again, this was an afterthought, but we definitely want to, after everything is done, if we have the energy left in us, go ahead and put the plywood under this one as well. But it worked out good with this anyways. When everything's gone, I've gotta be strong. Confusion in my mind, no way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy, don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to. Also, I forgot to mention, I do really love these towels from Temu. They are plastic. The other ones were wood. That we got from Walmart, but these are super affordable. The case came with like 44, one case, super affordable, and that was enough for this. The way you know how many tiles you're gonna need is by square footage, right? So if you're doing a 6 by 6 patio, you would basically multiply that. 6 times 6 is 36, so you would need 36 of these tiles. So I already knew that we would have enough and then have more for the little pathway, and we still have more after that. So these are like perfect for a small patio, and you only got to order one box. If you want to do a larger 10 by 10 patio with the plywood, go all in. I definitely would recommend these as well, and you would probably just need 2 boxes. Now, most of this patio is from Temu, and I'm kind of showing you guys this before we decided to do what you guys are going to see at the end. But yeah, so we went a little backwards, but we're unboxing the Temu furniture now. This furniture set was insanely like cheap. It was, I think, $90, and if you use my coupon code that I'll leave down in the description, it does work, by the way. Like, a lot of people think Temu's a scam and their coupons don't work, or trust me, I'm an affiliate with them, and my best friend actually just used my code to order, and I made sure that she actually got the $100 coupon code, and she did. So yeah, if you use that, then it'll probably be even cheaper, and it's a super cute set. I love it, and it's super aesthetically pleasing. So we unboxed that. I also wanted to do a little umbrella here. I didn't want to get another gazebo, and so we got an umbrella from Temu, and then we also got like a little metal thing for the umbrella to go in. So that's what I'm going to be showing you guys. We also got a rug, a 3x5, I think it was a 3x5 rug from At Home. And then yeah, and so that's what we did. But then you will see later on that we changed the plan of this patio because it was looking a little random without anything around it, and just it wasn't giving the same vibes as the first patio. This is a little metal thing. If you don't want one of those big like bases at the bottom of your umbrella, you can use this. It sticks into the ground, and it's been working pretty good for us. Also from Temu. And yeah, so what I was saying. Okay, so yeah, it was just looking a little random, not as aesthetically pleasing as our first patio, and a little, you know, our grass is dead, and there's like rocks all over. It just wasn't giving what the other patio was giving, and so I gave myself some time, about a week or two. Actually, it was just a week of just not feeling satisfied, feeling like I wasted money on ordering this stuff, and then it didn't come out as nice as I had hoped. And I think it had to be Jesus. He just put this idea in my head of like mulching around it to kind of give it a cleaner look. And so you guys will see that a little later on, but this is where we kind of ended off. I got some solar pathway lights from At Home as well, and that's where we ended off. And then you'll see, fast forward a week later, when we decided to do what we did.
Maybe you wanna stay the night. Time goes fast, I don't care. I've known you long enough. Baby, you make me lose my mind. Maybe you wanna stay the night. Time goes fast, I don't care. I've known you long enough. When we go, we lose track of time. You and I, we can stay inside. Time goes fast, I don't care. I've known you long enough. Yeah, I wanna get there, I wanna get there.
Okay guys, so we're out here. It's the first like 70-degree day. We have a lot to do. We have a fire pit, garden, but we decided that this was more of an afterthought, and we didn't like the fact that it was looking like an afterthought, because it was an afterthought. We weren't gonna do 2 patios, but we just thought it looked random and not clean, not neat, not like up to par with the other one, and so we really want to like clean it up. And so I decided we're gonna use this landscape edging. I saw a video on this lady doing her whole front yard, and so what we're gonna do is gonna make like a nice like design all around this and mulch everything, and then we'll plant some flowers once the weather it's like today, but like every day, because then tomorrow it's gonna be 50 again. But yeah, and I wanted to fill this yard up with a lot of florals anyway, like hydrangeas and stuff, so it's gonna be fun playing with like florals, and this space gets a lot of sun. So yeah, I'm gonna open this up and kind of see the kind of what do you call it, the design that I want. I know I want it to be like not straight, like I want it to be like curved and stuff like that, and then my husband will nail it in. This kind of comes with, let me see if it shows you. Yeah, you see this comes with like nails that you like nail it in. And we're not gonna dig, so it's no dig, so we're not gonna dig up the grass, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna put something a little more heavy duty than landscape fabric, because we know there's a bee right there. Oh my gosh, it is, oh my gosh. We're gonna put cardboard down, We're gonna put cardboard down and we're gonna wet it so that it's a little more movable, and then put the mulch over it. And the cardboard should take a while to disintegrate as opposed to the grass showing through the landscape fabric. So I'm trying to record as much as I can, but we're just trying to get this done. The baby's napping. So my husband, what he's doing right now is he's outlining the entire thing. So when we put the mulch, it doesn't get onto the little deck tiles, and then we'll do the outline of the flower bed, I guess. And I might do faux flowers or bushes like I did here. I'm not sure. So this is the design we're going with for like outlining, and then we're gonna do the design for the mulch, and we're gonna fill in more rock over here.
Don't forget what you love the most. I just wanna keep you close, so we have to give it one more try before the idiots are taking over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for?
Alright, y'all, so we finished the design. Don't know if I like it, but we're gonna see. And now we're gonna cover everything with cardboard because weed barrier, the grass will come up and we don't feel like digging up all this grass. The proper way to do it would be dig up all the grass, put some barrier, and then mulch. But I've seen many people do it this way, where you put cardboard instead, and the cardboard really keeps, you know, the grass from growing. And you might have to do it periodically, but that's what we're gonna do right now because we're tired. After this one, we're like super tired. So that's what we're gonna do. You put the cardboard down, you wet it a little, and then you put the mulch on top of it. So that's what we're gonna do. So I am helping him. That's why I'm not recording the full process, because my camera is dead and I don't feel like going to get the tripod. And again, we're trying to do this before the baby wakes up. So this is what the process looked like. You're just basically puzzling some cardboard, and then you're gonna wet it to get it nice and, you know, leveled and soggy, and then put the mulch on top of it.
One more time before it's over. They're caught up in the race of wanting more, and we can tell one from the other. No one can tell you what they're running from. No one knows anymore. What's it for? What's it for?
And this is why we were trying to finish on time.
All you want is my hunger.
So we are about to go into like just finishing everything off. My husband is doing all the mulch. I'm gonna add some shrubs from Temu. The solar lights back kind of in the curves of those squiggly lines, and we're just gonna finish it up, and then I'm gonna be talking at the end of the video. So I'm just gonna say my goodbyes now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys love the end shots. The yard still has a lot more work to do, and there's piles of dirt everywhere, because obviously we're not done with every single space yet. The grass is still dead, but when you're looking at the end shots, just imagine the grass is green, it's springtime, everything's all lit up, all the areas are done and all that stuff. I am in love with how everything is turning out. I hope you guys enjoy. I love this idea. It's perfect for if you have a lot of dead areas in your yard or front yard, even, to just create a design with the mulch, and it just looks so magical. And the fact that the patio is inside of the mulch just makes it feel like you're sitting in like a little secret garden in the middle of your yard. So absolutely love this idea. I hope you guys got motivation out of it. And we're just gonna finish everything off now. I'm gonna be talking more towards the end of the video, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one, which should be the fire pit makeover, God willing, as always.
Quiet this aggression.
Now the last thing we're gonna do is add these faux Temu shrubs that we also put on the walkway up this. They're UV resistant, outdoor resistant. I don't feel like messing this all up to plant. And so that's the last thing we're gonna do before we clean up and show you guys the end shots and put all the furniture back. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you end shots now, like with everything like lit up at night. Obsessed. Just imagine we have like a bush here, but imagine that bush growing in, like the floral bush. All this dirt gone. We're gonna do a fire pit over there, and we're gonna do a garden somewhere over there as well. And then the grass greener because it's all brown right now. But I'm like in love. This was such an easy fix. I think we're gonna do this in all the parts of the yard that are just ugly and don't have grass. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you the real end shot. Guys, I'm obsessed with how everything is turning out. This is all the poggers. Just imagine that pile of dirt isn't there. We're saving that for the garden that we're gonna do. But I just love how easy this was and how just aesthetically pleasing it looks. And then again, fire pit somewhere over here, and then the garden's gonna go over there. So, and then when we bought a blow up house. When we have a blow up house for barbecues, we're gonna put it right there. I'm just obsessed with how this is looking. It's so moody over here, and we didn't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. Definitely have a lot more cleanup to do, but obsessed.
Without me, without me, without me. I have tried, oh I have tried.